Why Metroboomin secretly hates Drake. Now, some more context is that recall Metroboomin said that he got the Drake verse, or Drake wanted to hop on a specific song. I can't remember which song it was. I'm sure this video will say. But Metro did not, like, he thought the song was good enough. He didn't necessarily need the Drake feature on there. Which is odd because Drake obviously will give you a lot of streams. So why not just create another song with Drake? But it's stopping the back. Maybe he just didn't want Drake on there to prove that he could sell well without Drake.
From the outside looking in, Metro and Drake are good friends and better collaborators. But when you take a closer look, you start seeing the situation for what it is. Metro does not mess with Drake at all, and Drake has known it for a while. That's probably why he dissed him on his own beat, knowing he couldn't do anything about it. Her Loss was originally meant to drop on October 28th, 2022, until Taylor Swift announced she'd be dropping on the same day.
That's crazy. If he actually dissed Metro on his own beat, that's crazy. Because the thing is, he has to clear it. Why clear a beat if somebody's dissing you on it?
Swift is supposed to have a historic drop next week. Nobody wants no smoke with Taylor.
They decided they wouldn't drop it that week or the next because Metro's album was meant to be dropping the week after Taylor, and they wanted him to have his moment. And while Metro didn't end up dropping until December, it is still worth knowing that Drake and Savage delayed an extra week for him. And when they did finally drop the album, Metro was credited as a producer. Ironically, on this song, Drake would foreshadow this whole situation and also take a slight dig at Metro.
Niggas, they got love for the boys, so they faking. Crack a couple jokes to some on some snakes.
Stop pillow talking about how much you hate Drake, okay? Just stop it.
We know.
Wait.
To some on some snakes.
Stop
Hey, I'm politely asking one.
pillow talking about how much you hate Drake, okay? Just stop it.
We know how petty and tactical Drake can be.
Drake don't do a diss like an outright diss song where it's a headshot, right? But it's all psychological, right?
And if you didn't know this about Aubrey throughout the years, I don't know how. That is how he gets you back.
When Metro did eventually drop, he had every superstar in the urban music space on his album. Everybody except Drake, and his reasoning was somewhat sketchy. Just a few days after the release of Heroes and Villains, an unreleased Drake verse on the song Chance surfaced. Drake is a megastar. Obviously, Metro wouldn't leak the song as it was step on his release, at least not unless he's planning on dropping the remix. From this interview clip, you can tell he definitely wasn't planning on ever keeping Drake on the song or dropping it as a remix later on.
He did some stuff, a couple parts was cool, but like I just felt like, I was like, Brian didn't try to sell you no dream. Like it was just wasn't no room. It wasn't nothing personal, just wasn't no room. So I guess the other one just leaked or something.
Damn. But see, that's probably why Drake didn't like it either. He's like, you don't got room for me? The highest streaming rapper in the game? Like, I'm gonna make you another 100K sales, bruh. It's Drake. I'm not even trying to dick ride. But that'll boost your numbers too. And that could have been like a #1 hit radio song. Like Drake has that power. He could have had a #1 song. I know Metro had a #1 album. I don't know if he got a #1 song out of that. He might have. But from my knowledge, he did not. And Drake could have provided that. So he really got to be petty to not get Drake on the album.
It didn't just leak.
You're saying Drake needs Metro more than Metro needs... Bro, that is false. Actually, neither of them need either of them. So I'm not going to say anything like that, but Drake is way more successful than Metro and could literally fart on a YouTube type beat and people would it still might go #1.
Drake's team is so militant and they keep everything in-house. Nothing leaks unless they themselves greenlight it. The last time a Drake song actually leaked was when Trippie Redd played a song in the club when he wasn't supposed to.
That night.
That's not true. What's Next leaked, but I think Drake did it himself.
When the clips came out, people forced my hand because they were like, yo, that sounds hard. And we had to rush.
I had God's Plan in my phone for the longest, never recorded the verse.
Drake wasn't even planning on keeping the song for himself, and that's the only reason Trippie even had it. So for all the people that are going to be finding me in the comments about Drake not leaking the song, just relax, he leaked it. And it's not the first time he's done something like this. Back when Fetty Wap was still hot, Drake made a call and asked him if he could be on the My Way remix. Only thing was the song was originally intended to belong to Monty and not Fetty.
You asked Drake if he could take you off the record and keep your mans on.
First thing I asked him, like, yo, can you just take my verse off
and keep Monty up there, and it just let me be on the hook.
And what a fatal mistake from Mr. Wap.
Wait, I'm confused. So he just wanted Monty on there, but he didn't want Fetty Wap? I feel like Fetty Wap, My Way, was iconic.
Drake was never about to get on your unknown homie's song, bro.
You think he thought you were ungrateful? Probably, most likely.
So after that slap in the face, the remix with Drake suddenly just leaked. Drake then went ahead and dropped the remix on his SoundCloud without Fetty's homeboy.
So he just put it out on SoundCloud?
No way, Drake is a slime ball.
I wouldn't say he did it, but I guess somebody from his camp did.
Somehow, the song leaked. But if you don't want the solid, okay, watch this. Why Fetty didn't know that was going to happen?
And Fetty never heard from him ever again. Drake went to a Metro session specifically to work on Metro's album, only for him to act brand new on the boy. And he probably felt slighted and decided someone...
And the thing is, that song became even bigger because of Drake on it. So can he really be mad because Fetty made so much money off that?
...to step on Metro's release. And in the past, Drake has been known to be a little sensitive. Metro clearly didn't like Drake leaking the song, so he retaliated in the most Metro way possible, posting the original version of Knife Talk, but without Drake.
Metro had the song.
The song was originally meant to be on Savage Mode 2, but they ended up giving it to Drake.
I had that song. That song was supposed to go on Savage Mode 2. He did his verse the day before the album came out. He did his verse.
Well, I mean, you know, however Drake wanted to do it, man, it's fine.
I don't know what point Metro was trying to prove with this move, but as we've seen in the past, Metro was also a little emotional at times.
Next up, we got DJ Academics.
Months before Ak and Metro would have a little clash, Ak was on stream reacting to Metro taking Drake off of his album and posting Knife Talk. If you listen clearly and watch carefully, you can see that Ak was in the know about some information that he couldn't really expose at the time.
Oh no. I feel there's a little uneasiness there, but his answers, I don't know. It didn't. Am I reaching?
He had no real reason to out Metro, but you could tell he definitely knew what was going on.
Oh. I'm trying to figure out if Metro be hating on Drake. Like, I guess this is what I'm trying to say. Because look, he's been doing little shady things. Like, he shared the OG version of Knife Talk without Drake. Like, why would you do that, brother?
And if Ak is hearing from multiple sources about Metro's dislike for Drake, there's a huge chance that other people know about it as well. So when Metro disrespects him, he finally is able to say what he has known for a long time.
Don't tell me how to run my page, because Metro, I know a whole long laundry list of you done.
That happens to me too sometimes. Not at like the level of Drake. Like, that's crazy that Ag is cool with Drake. But yeah, people be telling me things and I'm like, I can't say this, but when the information finally comes out, then I can finally say it, but I can't say my source. It's just, I have to use the context and kind of confirm it. But this is crazy. I had no idea that Metro didn't like Drake. Drake probably does have somewhat of an ego, but like, it's justified. He's Drake. Your ego is almost like how you feel, right? How you see yourself compared to everybody else. It's more of a status thing. Of course, Drake thinks he's the man. He is the man. Who can body Drake in anything other than like Bad Bunny, bro? And even so, like if we're talking to English speakers, which actually there might be more Spanish speakers. Bad Bunny got him on that. But Drake, for English speakers in like the Western world, he got him. Drake is the man. So is it even an ego if it's true?
Pillow talk to, talking shit about this person, doing this weird shit people said about you. I don't know why you hate Drake, but it's kind of like a frenemy thing. I think you still produce for him, but you know what I mean? The hate is strong in your heart for the boy Aubrey, man. There's a lot more where that came from, including some shit that some people wanted to get on here to talk about you.
Say what you will about academics, but he's built his whole brand on honesty. Metro is always on Twitter addressing things and being vocal about everything. If he didn't have a problem with Drake, he could have easily cleared it up. Instead, he's liking tweets which further prove that he did not appreciate Drake leaking a song, and rightfully so.
Wait, go back. Because the end screen got in the way. Metro might have made the right decision in leaving Drake off trance. That doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't like Drake. That just means like he didn't like the song as much. That's why when people get at me for like not liking a song. Autumn's gonna come find you. I'm like, bro, it's just an opinion. I liked the rest of his album. The Weeknd is bigger than Drake. Streams year to dates. Hold up. I gotta see this. I don't know, man. Drake is right here at number 1. The Weeknd's at number 5. I don't know, bruh. I know that he has the most monthly listeners on Spotify, though. But I don't know how it is calculated. But overall streams, who's the most streaming artist? Is Drake. Bad Bunny's actually number 4 behind Youngboy. Youngboy begin them YouTube streams. Autumn finna crash into my house. He probably lost his license. I don't even have a car though. I sold my car, so I don't even know but I'm not threatening anybody.